some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to throw, it's Manziel. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Grabbed over the middle. It's Abraham. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action. That's caught. It's Wheeler. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Manziel. Throws to the wideout.
Ah, that's on me.
Soft spot in the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to control.
This move is too slow for me.
Too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Oh, wow.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Hey, their quarterback's coming up. Their quarterback's coming up. He's coming out. I can't do shit with him. Like, come on.
Looking for a very first pass of the day, gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. A first down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he puts through the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
Oh, my God.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Terrell. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Quick release on the RPO.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Oklahoma. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in week as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack.
That keeps the score. Oklahoma 20, Texas 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Oh, he wants it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death.
He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown Sooners.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Bringing it back. Finally brought down the... play not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Dropping back, it's Manziel. Makes the grab. There he goes. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Sooners want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. On the move at the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he tacks on the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Or did he find a hole in the defense? And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Back to pass, it's Manziel. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Sooners will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. Touchdown. Once he got some room, it was over. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and line.
He lobs one high down the left side. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Trying to slam in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? The defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Steps away. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more aggressive I'm going to become. I'm going to take away the quick, easy stuff, and I'm going to blitz and bring pressure and put him on the quarterback and get him on the ground like you did right there.
Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game.
Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He gets the 2-point conversion as they draw ever closer.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Texas.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over. First and 10.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
The give out of the gun. Running to Green. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark, maybe this gets you some energy, maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They go to the draw. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. You want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the pass. Finds him out of the backfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
And the Sooners are marching down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Terrell. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll test the right side. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? It's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the